Hello, Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about the Grotti X80 Proto in GTA Online. Now, this is a new supercar that was added today in GTA Online. It's a very surprising thing that they added to the game. And so, this is a new supercar. They haven't talked about it on the newswire, or at least I don't think they have. And they just put it into the game today, and you can go buy it on Legendary Motorsport for $2.7 million. So that's definitely the most expensive car in the game. That's almost as much as some of the most expensive vehicles in the game. You know, the Hydra, the Valkyrie, you know, those vehicles. It's almost as expensive as those. And it is a very, very cool car, though. It's got a weird look, I'll admit, very different. And it's kind of like this prototype car. And if you do buy it in GTA Online, expect it to be fast. Like, that's the first thing you'll notice, is how fast this car really is. The acceleration, it has to be the fastest for any car in the game, really. Like, it is amazing for acceleration. The top speed also seems to be pretty good. While I haven't driven it around too much, from what I have, it's a very good car for speed. So, it does take a little bit of getting used to. It also seems to have a unique interior. I don't think I've ever seen that interior on any other car, although I don't look at many interiors in the car, so I may be wrong on that, but it does seem to be a little bit unique. It also has this back wing. It's sort of like the hydraulic spoiler on the T20, although whenever you turn, it will actually sort of move, sort of like a jet back wing, and that's also a very nice feature. And as for customization in this car, it's actually a little bit surprisingly good. There are a few bumper options, although they are all just different color changes. You also have a few skirt options and a few spoiler options, and those are all very welcome. It's a little bit more than some of the other supercars, however, it's not like the greatest thing ever. It seems to be about 1 or 2 options for each customization feature. It's not like too much where, you know, a lot of them are just color changes and stuff like that. There are the primary colors and in the secondary colors, but there's also the accents in the trim. Now, the trim will be your inside of your car, and in the accents will be like the lines on the car. So that's very, very nice. And so, if you can customize this car very, very well. I just put like a red with a white secondary on it. I think that's a very good look for it. Overall, I think it's a very cool car. It's very different, I will admit. It doesn't really have that kind of luxurious feel, maybe. It honestly reminds me a little bit of like a Formula 1 car, especially the sound on this car. The sound is so just different from any other car, really. It just sounds like a race car. And it also has a very, very nice exhaust sound. So, it's overall just a very, very nice car. I would assume that it's probably the fastest car in the game. I'll leave a link in the description if Broofy1322, which he'll probably do a test on this car eventually. And I'll put a link in the description if he does actually upload a video on this and showing off how fast it is compared to the other supercars. I'll leave a link in the description to that if you are interested. However, I'd probably assume that it's probably going to be the fastest. I mean, it's so expensive for it to not be the fastest. Now, another thing I want to mention is that this car, the doors actually open from the top. So they're like the gull wing doors that we saw on the Osiris and the Sterling GT. So that's also a very nice thing about this car. Just a little bit of uniqueness. And honestly, I thought that they weren't even going to do that for any other car in the game. Although it is kind of nice animation, and it does make the car a little bit more unique, which is definitely what this car is. You know, it's so different from really any other car in the game. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Like I said, this is a surprise car. They haven't announced it. They also put out a new adversary mode for today, so I will probably do a review on that later. So check out my channel for that. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on this car in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not? Have you bought it yourself? Or are you saving up for it? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback, subscription. I'll see you guys in the next video.